It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Well, race number 6 is now over 1,400 meters. It's your last chance to play a pick 3. It's a D Division fillies and mares 67. And at the time of recording, well, number 4, Mabaneng, is a card scratching. We know that. So 9 runners will go to post, which made it very, very difficult for me from an exotic point of view, because with 9 runners, if I bring in the rule, it has to be 4 runners. If it's over 4 runners, then it's going to be the field. And that's the way it's turned out, because I keep coming up with 5 runners in my pick 6. So the way they are betting at the time of recording, number 1, Time to the Moon, is at 7-2. Number 2, Gimme a Lullaby, is at 6-1. Then we have 3, Asposterki at 7-1. 5, Jazz Diva at 7-1. 7, Green Dream, that's a 8-1 shot. Then it is 7-2, Hatter, number 9, and 11-2, number 10, Magic T. Well, the obvious horse in black and white, a filly that's really holding her form well, she's a mare these days, is Hatter, and I think Michael Roberts has really got her in a good space. She gets Sipasisle Slengwa, claiming 1.5 kgs, and the way she's been racing and the way she loves racing on the surface, I think she will run well. Number 9, Hatter. She's the obvious choice for the PA, but the pick 6 is where I have a problem, because, you know, while she's in good form, and, you know, she is a filly that I'm sure, or a mare that I'm sure these others are wanting to take on this time round. Horses like number 1, Time to the Moon for Waiho Mawing, I wouldn't read too much into her winning in a work riders race last time out, because if you pull out that form line, your eyes will light up, because second in that race was Silver Tudor. That's had back-to-back wins. And when Silver Tudor won the maiden, from that form line, Iron Sky, Pour Some Sugar on Me, and Simply Magic have come out to win. So this is a very good form line to follow, even though it was a work riders race, and she's drawn one. And why I would have had a look at the national fixtures, and the fact that he's, you know, taken a few horses down for this race meeting, which was supposed to be on Monday. I think he'll fancy his chances with this filly running a big bowl race out the maidens, number 1, Time to the Moon. Then Asposterki, well, you just look at her last 2 races, you know, she's been racing against stronger average ratings of 73 and 72, whereas the average rating this race is a 66. So she's down in class here, so I wouldn't be bothered with her carrying 60.5 kgs. I think she'll be highly competitive against this type of field. The other runner that I like is number 8, Royal Oasis, for Corinne Bristol and Dennis Schwartz, because she doesn't have the worst of form coming into the race. She is a 2-time winner. She won that second career win, was 3 starts back. And last time out, she was making good progress through the field behind Capriana. And then number 10, Magic T, for Mark Dixon. She did surprise me when she went back-to-back out the maidens, but she followed that up, going for 3 in a row last time out with an eye-catching performance. She was one of the faster finishers. In fact, she was the fastest finisher behind Capriana last time out. She just seemed to be outpaced from that wide draw and got going a bit too late. She's drawn wide again, but if she finds that same type of finish, yeah, she could be picking them up over the final furlong, number 10, Magic T. So it's looking like a race that, if you're not in the camp of Hatter, then you're going to have to include a few for the pick 6. And as I mentioned, I keep coming up with 5 horses, numbers 1, 3, 8, 9, and 10. And because of 9 horses going to post, I'll have to stick with my rule, and my rule's going to be the field here in race number 6. But everything does point to Hatter. If I had to make my outright choice, as the value in the race, I think it's going to be number 10, Magic T. The draw is not going to be an issue because he enjoys a patient ride. It's not a big field. Keegan DeMello will just be sitting patiently towards the back of the field. I think the quicker they go, the better it's going to suit him. Number 10, Magic T, is going to be my value in the race, but the field is recommended for the pick 6.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.